Hi, I'm Flynn Camino.
And I'm Fletcher Camino.
Welcome to Bombs Away.
Today on Bombs Away, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be breaking down some trailers.
Oh, now, this is a new one.
I really enjoy watching trailers and sort of analysing and breaking them down and the music and...
Just love to get to the cinema early. Try to arrive late for the ads, but then watch the trailers. Because that's my favourite part, really, with some movies.
Yeah. Some movies. We're looking at you, Super Mario Brothers. But anyway, we're going to be watching a bunch of trailers from this year, and we're going to be breaking down. You'll be breaking down some of the music. In the trailer and how it reflects the movie and how it adapts stuff. We're going to be looking at least one example of a trailer which a lot of movies are doing these days, are taking a song and sort of making a trailer out of them. So that we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to be sort of breaking down the editing and the sort of the beats in the trailer and how it describes the movie. So let's get stuck in, and our first trailer is going to be the teaser trailer for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is definitely my favorite trailer for this year. Lorne Balfe music, classic.
Oh, wow. There's no audio from the actual film here.
I don't think they mustn't have finished the sound mix. That's what I'm thinking. So basically, what you get is just the music.
Which is... I'm fine with that. Love Lorne Balfe. Great composer. Not too great dramatic music, that's what I've heard.
Interesting, the chord accompaniment as well. Sort of a rising thing. The chords probably aren't rising, but the chorus as well.
We have some wind there. And of course, good old Tom jumping to his death.
Or is he? Anyway, that's just really awesome. But a couple of things you'll notice if you've seen the movie. I mean, there's a lot of differences between this and the teaser trailer. This was actually released last year, this teaser trailer. And so there's a lot of differences in terms of the editing and shot choices for particular close-ups. Early in the trailer, it's a lot more noticeable. I should notice at the end, they have the shot, which is a sort of a front-on shot of him coming off the cliff, a sort of more of an insert. That's not in the final movie.
It's just music. I love when trailers do this. No talking at all. What I love even more was just music and then only one line. Just the build and the chorus, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then nothing.
Yeah, it's brilliant, fantastic.
Brass.
Yeah.
So
that was very interesting the way you expressed that, Flynn. But
I liked it as well.
But basically, and then there's also another cool editing technique, which is just before you get the title of I think the name Tom Cruise, and also this year, I think next year or something. I don't know. It's in 2023. But basically, there's a one frame of a graphic of the entity before the cut. And so just before you cut from the previous shot to that, you get one freeze frame of the entity. And it's very, very slight, and I only noticed it because I picked it up off because I watched it like 50 billion times. And, but it's a very subtle thing that also, it just creates a little bit more vibrance in that. And it's just, I remember watching it for the first time and just being thrilled out of my mind because it's just like the way it's edited. It just
had
says...
to put up with him 6 months.
Okay, jeez. But anyway, basically, it really describes very well what the movie is about as well. It's it's an epic, powerful action movie, and it's all perfectly expressed in the music and the editing. This is probably the best trailer from a movie this year. Absolutely excellent. But we're going to have a look at two more. Let's have a look at the next one, which is the trailer for a film that we reviewed recently called Retribution.
You think I'm the bomber?
Notice the sound of sort of a ticking sound there.
I know that you've lost a lot of money for
Very
the
cool.
clients who invested in your fund. A lot of people
Fantastic.
are worried about you.
Just the drumming is just... I love it when they cut straight
You
to
got
the drum.
everybody's attention, Matt.
He is still out there.
The,
Can find him, I
the,
will.
the, the leitmotifs they use in this particular trailer, fancy word for theme, doesn't appear in the film. the themes here.
Drive.
See, I remember. I love that little thing. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I love this trailer. I think we were just sitting in the cinema going to see what I think it was the Meg 2 or something. Something like that. Yeah. So we're just about to see that movie, and we're just sort of sitting there, weren't expecting much with the trailers, and then this trailer came on, and we were just like, we gotta see this, and it's all because of the music. The music is so. I came out of the cinema actually humming this music because it's actually a really simple, like 3-note progression, and it's just really, really awesome. And and it's the editing and everything. It's just so cool, and it's just such a cool trailer. It's probably the coolest. It's just awesome, and it was a really cool movie, but not quite. It makes it look a lot more like an action movie, but it is more of a thriller. If you want to watch our video where we elaborate on this, click up there. Yeah, the review for. Don't try to look for it. I mean, it's added on in post, Flynn. I mean. And the editing, just the Liam, like just using those really tough Liam Neeson lines, like at the perfect time.
Those lines he says.
What's it gonna be?
But all those lines are now. It's like Mission Impossible. The main trailer they use for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. They have created lines from the actual film. They've matched together.
And I don't like when they do that. So that line.
No, you're not. You hurt my daughter, son of a bitch. I will kill you.
That is like hacked together from about 3 different lines put together.
I don't like when they do that.
I wish that line wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, well.
That line as a full thing is actually really awesome. But yeah, it's a really cool trailer, and it's just like it.
Those are some really good examples of Bond trailers without songs.
Without songs.
Now we have a trailer that does have a song in it.
Yeah, and this is a common thing. I mean, we've seen a lot of musical biopics that do this, of course, but there's also this reoccurring, this new trend that is getting songs and fully remixing them in sort of a Tom Holkenborg type way with the drums and with techno and all that sort of stuff. And, it can be done really badly and absolutely butcher the song, and it can be done really well. Like this in this trailer for The Creator. Fantastic. That whole thing is just that little bit there, just pure emotion. And then you've got some of the awesome action scenes at the end.
Yeah.
We don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Now this is a bit of a lame joke, but fine. It has a lot of the actual audio from the film in this trailer. Unlike Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, a lot of the sound from the movie, which gives makes it a lot more immersive. Very different effect. And a lot more dialogue. Of course, in the build that style. Yeah,
that's so cool. But anyway, so
that in cinemas like 3 times.
That's yeah. So I think the first time was like. That's a bit of a long trailer, but it looks interesting. And then the second time I was just like, I'm sold. I have to watch this movie. I know. Flynn didn't go see it, so he actually hasn't seen The Creator. I've seen it, and I think it's definitely one of the best movies of this year. Bit patchy in places, but I'm not going to give you a full review. The point is, this trailer is really, really cool. So this song is a remix. This trailer's music is uses a remix of the Aerosmith song "Dream On," which I actually hadn't heard until this, but it's a really good remix as well.
Yeah, that is a really good trailer.
It uses the central riff from the song really nicely, and the lyrics as well. It's a really, really cool remix, but also it's very sort of emotional and epic.
Yeah.
And almost in the clips at the end of that is almost entirely from. Not quite the climax, but the battle scene just before it, because it's a very long, drawn out battle scene, and it's just really, really cool what that trailer did, But as you can see, this trailer really showcases the design of the movie, and I think it's probably every person on YouTube has probably gone out and done a video on how it was made on an $89 million budget, and how it was, an example of cost-effective spending, but just this showcases, just watching this. It's just
it looks like a big budget Hollywood film.
Yeah,
it looks like one.
Just by watching this, you can see how incredibly
made it work.
Yeah, how incredibly fantastic and immersive the design is, and how unique the world building is. It's a really fantastic trailer, and it's one of the 2 this year that absolutely sold me on the movie. Retribution and The Creator. It was from those trailers alone. First time I've heard about them. And those two trailers sold me on watching the movies. Mission Impossible, I was already going to see that, but you know, those two trailers just absolutely did an amazing job of just selling me. But yeah, so there we go. That's just a breakdown of 3 selected trailers. I think it's kind of cool to review this stuff because trailer I think is
that's the first time you see a bit of a movie if you're going to the cinema.
And trailer editing is, I think, a really sort of unsung art because it's a lot of work goes into that. You've got to, as an editor, you've got to go through the entire movie and hack little bits out and then arrange them into an order which makes sense and doesn't jar the audience because it's really easy to do that. It's really often with trailers that it's just like, well, that's obviously taken from another bit and that's wildly different color design and the line doesn't fit. It's like, oh, that looks all wrong, You have to be really know what you're doing to just make it feel like
just less than 2 minutes.
A very cohesive snippet,
Not big on long trailers. I like the Batman trailer. That was very disappointing for me because that was
that's my favorite trailer.
I hated that one. It's just so long and...
I don't like long trailers. Long trailers that just tell you the entire plot as well.
Yeah.
Lines, it's just, I like trailers that just give like a 1 minute snippet of this is the feel of the movie. This is not the plot, this is just the feel. This is what these examples of some of the dialogue. This is what it looks like. Now, decide for yourself whether you want to watch it or not. That's without knowing any of the plot, So a lot of trailers just tell you the plot, and that's not, for me, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The one for Gran Turismo, that was probably my least favorite this year. We had to see that like 3 times. It was marketed, they marketed the hell out of it. And it's just like 3 minutes long of just explaining the entire plot and repeating itself. It's just, this is just a selection of the trailers that I thought were the best. And, I thought it was interesting to break them down. I thought that was interesting. It's good to analyze the music. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. to get notifications when new videos come in.
You want to see them. And
see them. This is part of our analysis series. We haven't got much in this series, but we will do more. We've been a bit lax. This is only our 3rd video, but we like to analyze topics that are broad and We'll be analysing the film industry a lot, probably more next year. So, yeah. Also, check out the other series we've got. We've got a review series. That's our biggest one. Flynn, you've got a series.
I've got a series of...
Tell us about that, Flynn.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying. Film scores. Film scores from different movies, analysing different things. I've done a few videos. Leave comments below for any ideas. What is a trailer that has really hooked you in this year or maybe before?
I'm Fletcher Camino.
And I'm Flynn Camino.
Thank you for watching. Bombs away.